Hello friends, welcome to Storytime with A&J Sparkle. Today we will be reading the book Cheech, the School Bus Driver by Cheech Marin, illustrated by Orlando L. Ramirez. Cheech, the School Bus Driver. Good morning! My name is Cheech, and I'll be your school bus driver today. I am a really good bus driver. I always get to school on time, and I never ever get lost. Well, almost never. The kids on my bus usually carry backpacks and school books, but one Monday, the kids got on the bus with musical instruments instead. I'm not falling for that old trick, I told them. What old trick? Dolores asked. You're planning to sneak up behind me and blow that saxophone right in my ear, aren't you? That's not funny, not at all. We wouldn't do that to you, Oscar said. You're our favorite bus driver. Carmen laughed. We're just starting a mariachi band to play in the Battle of the Bands, and we named ourselves the Chicharrones. Battle of the Bands, I said? That reminds me of when I was a kid. I had a band with my friends too. Playing in a band was crazy and wild and groove-a-nova. Groove-a-nova's not a real word, Cheech, Dolores said. It might not be a real word, I said, but it's a real dance. Weeks went by. The kids practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And then they practiced even more. They shined their shoes and their instruments. They even washed all the dishes. Of course, that wasn't for the band. That was just doing their chores. Finally, the big day arrived. The chicharrones put on their matching outfits and hats, and they even combed their hair. They were ready, and they sounded great. Groove-a-nova. I drove them to the club, but when they got off the bus, everyone pointed and laughed. Mariachi, they said. Battle of the Bands is for rock and roll. That made the chicharrones nervous. So I said, mariachi can beat rock and roll any day. But I was nervous too. Inside the club, a band was already on stage. The band was called the Monsters, and they sounded like monsters. The band was so loud that we had to cover our ears. But the audience was even louder than the band. The whole crowd was talking and yelling everything they said. The band was loud, but nobody was listening. If the crowd talks this loudly while we play, no one will be able to hear us at all, Claudia said. We're too quiet. We'll get last place. The kids began to panic. Quick, Eugene said. Let's borrow some drums and amps and go practice in the parking lot. I don't like this idea, I said, but no one ever listens to Cheech. Serena shouted, with drums and amps, we'll be loud enough to win. But it was too loud. The next band was called the Silver Snakes. They wore funny clothes. They looked kind of like Christmas trees, or maybe dogs that just rolled in the garbage. They reminded me of those kids who don't know what to be for Halloween, so they just put on everything. Oscar got excited about their clothes. "Wait a minute," Oscar said. "It's not how loud you are that makes you a good band. It's how cool you look." But the costumes didn't look cool at all. The last band was called the Humongous Spiders. The singer dressed like a spider and the rest of the band dressed like flies. During the song, the singer pretended to eat the rest of the band. "What a crazy show," I said. "That's it, just what we need. A crazy show," Joey said. "I don't know about that," I told him. "No, Cheech, Joey is right," Carmen said. "We need something that will get everyone's attention. Something spectacular." But it wasn't spectacular. Then a man came outside. "It's your turn, guys," he said. "You're on." "Oh no," I shouted. "We're out of time." We got up on stage. Everyone was watching us. I was really nervous. Then something cool happened. The chicharrones started playing just the way they had practiced. Not too loud, not too soft, with lots of rhythm and style. And everybody noticed how much quieter it was all of a sudden. The audience stopped talking so they could hear the music. Everyone leaned in close to the stage. And that's how mariachi beat rock and roll. Groova Nova! Oh, what a fun story. I really like Cheech Marin. There he is right there. Wow. I liked how the kids decided to be just them and they played their instruments and they did a great job. I think that was really fun. What part of the story did you like best? Let us know in the comment section below. Also let us know if there's any books you would like us to read in the future. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Groova Nova!